Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Israel. Before I start this lesson, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. All right, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. All right, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ. I'm the brother Tazamak Amath from the Camp Company Prophets here in Temple, Florida. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach the truth and well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect that scatter abroad. All right. And, I have this article, and, it was very alarming to me, through the spirit, what these elites really want to do. All right, because at the end of the day, these elites, they want total control, total power in a system. Well, I should say in a world that's falling down. But they have to fulfill prophecy at the end of the day. So, as this man's world is coming to an end, we see that he's gonna push down. He's gonna push down that heat. All right, he's gonna have everybody in a ultimatum state. All right, whether you take the MOTB or you face death. Simple as that. But let's read. It says WEF, which stands for the World Economic Forum. Okay. It says unveils Bill Gates death pods that remotely kill useless citizens. All right, so hey, that's alarming right in itself, because they know, well, in the Georgia Guidestones, which they had destroyed, they said they want to keep the global pop under 500 million. So how are they going to do that with mass death, mass deletion? All right, and they're going to have various ways of doing it. All right, every person in the United States have a red list, yellow list, and a blue list. Okay, they're marked that they're marked as. Okay, the prophets, the men that teach the Lord, okay, that come up against the government. Okay, we're on the red list, and we're fine with that, because we know that's part of the prophecy that Yahweh Shai had to do the same. All right, Yahweh Shai had to do the same, and best believe we want to be joint heirs. We're gonna have to walk that same route. Does it mean we're gonna be on the cross like Yahweh Shai is? No, but are you willing to lay your life on the line for Yahweh Shai and the doctrine and His namesake? Okay, because that's what it's gonna come down to. All right, how much do you really believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai? All right, and that's the talk, and that's the spirit that's been going around lately. Okay, that Yahweh Shai is gonna keep us good during the time of Jacob's trouble, etc. All right, but how much are you willing to endure during that great time of testing? All right, because Esau Edom, he's gonna come like a flood. All right, against the Israelites. All right, the men of the Lord. But it says Gates told us years ago a future was coming where the global elite would claim that godlike power to create life or extinguish it and decide who gets to live and who is marked for elimination. All right, so let's grab some scriptures. First, let's start with Revelation 12:12. All right. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. All right, this devil Esau Edom has a short time, to rule. Okay, this is why these low-level elites, all right, these puppets that are set up by the great global elite, the top head bankers and Rothschild and Rockefellers, they all trying to fulfill an agenda where they control the masses of the earth by by C-hipping them, putting a micro C-hip within them. Okay, this is part of their plan. But the devil know that he has a short time to rule. So this is why they're coming out with deletion, extinction, and you think people are ready for that? No, people are not ready for that. People don't understand that this is the devil the Bible speaks of. Okay, these people don't understand that Esau Edom is not going to spare none. He's not going to show no mercy. All right, and that spirit is getting riled up to the point where Jake don't understand. All right, and best believe back in that civil rights movement, how Esau Edom was terrorizing Jake. Hey, don't you think Esau Edom wants to be in that same spirit right now? Yeah. So when martial law and race wars and civil war come upon America, best believe that all that is gonna come back out. That unmerciful spirit within Esau Edom. Let's go to Sirach 12. Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So Esau Edom is so wicked that his rust is showing now. This is why the Lord is exposing this man. All right, his nakedness. All right, the person that he is, and what his main agenda is going to be. Mass deletion, mass, extinction. All these things are coming out because this is the plan of Esau Edom. Okay. Now it says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. So soon enough, everybody's going to see that this man is the devil. All right. So when you jump down to verse 13, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? Okay, and this is a message to our people. Okay, who's going to pity you? Who's going to help you that was bitten by a serpent when we told you that Esau Edom is coming down with this great wrath? Okay, he wants to delete a lot of people. We're telling you that the MOTB is Revelation 13:16 on down. Okay, the RFID C-hip. Okay, that this is what this devil wants to do. All right, do our people listen? No. So, and guess what? Our people gonna have to face death because they didn't take heed on getting right with Yahweh Shemel Shai. They took heed into Esau Edom. They took heed into themselves, leaning on to their own understanding. All right, let's get Job 14 and verse 5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So Esau Edom has a set ruling time that he cannot pass. So this is why you see WEF, Gates, all these top elites talk about a elimination agenda, because this is all a part of their scheme to control the masses of the people. Okay. Let's get this. Okay. It says, we're no longer looking into the future. That day is here. Okay. And this is what we're telling you, that prophecy is about to come alive. Okay. WEF linked scientists have unveiled a piece of tech so dystopian it defies belief, a remote euthanasia system designed to target so-called useless citizens. Let's see. It says you won't find this on the nightly news. You won't hear a word from the fact checkers. But we've seen the documents, we watched the footage, and we know exactly what this means. The global elite are preparing to depop the world and eliminate dissent, not with bullets, but with machines and quiet compliance. So this is what we're telling you. So imagine this. Esau Edom, he's gonna put this on the media. Esau Edom, he's gonna put this on the media as if, hey, this is a miracle. Hey, you could however they put it, where it seems beneficial. All right. Though he come crouching, beware of him. So this devil, he's gonna put it on the media that this is beneficial, etc., etc. You're gonna have these dumbass people line up and get inside this pod. Get inside this pod and instantly be put to death. All right? And then everybody's going to see that this is the devil. Okay? Everybody's going to see that this is the devil. Everybody's going to see that all this man wants to do is put people to death if you're not complying. All right? And we know that Esau Edom, he moves with fear. Okay? He pushes fear upon the people to control the masses. So, we coming to a great time of evil, man. It says this isn't sci-fi, this is real. The numbers are already shocking. Their plans are pure evil. And by the end of this episode, you will understand just how far they're willing to go and why you need to resist before the beat comes for you. Okay. Damn, look at this. This is the device, bro. Woo! It says infamous suicide pods. Okay. Equipped with a remote kill switch. Okay. It says, how does the WEF new death tech work? A small device implanted directly into the body. Wow. So whole time we got the MOTV coming out. Okay. We're not going to be able to buy or sell. However, Esau Edom paints this picture of these pods where you got to get a device. All right. You got to get it. Oh, that's perfect. So Esau Edom, through the spirit, Esau Edom may paint this as a getaway pod. All right. Destruction is going on. Just if you take this chip, you can get in this pod and escape death or escape all this, tribulation or whatever the fuck. Okay. It's like a bunker. All right. Whatever. Whole time it says, small device implanted directly into the body runs on a silent countdown. Each day emits a beep and a subtle vibration and a chilling reminder you must disable the kill switch. But if you choose not to turn it off or forget to turn it off, or worse, if the state-run algorithm monitoring your behavior, health data, or social credit score deems you no longer useful, then the device activates. Woo-wee! Wow. These are the devils. Woo! So whole time, they're going to monitor you. If they feel like you're useless, then you're going to be put to death on a state-run algorithm, behavior, health data, or social credit. Damn. It says the elite are determined to convince you to end your own life. And if you won't, this is how they'll do it for you, using a mechanism in your leg or one of their personalized gas chambers. Okay. Ooh. All right. Anesthesia, etc. All right. So let's get this great. All right. So let's grab this. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 68. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you being idle with things offered unto idols. Okay. And this will be, your FEMA camps, All right, when these troops come down with that great wrath, okay, they're gonna take away certain of us. All right, and best believe they're coming for the prophets first, the one that teach this word and truth and sincerity, teach the doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Bro, do you really think they're caring about a fucking Christian, bro? Do you really think Esau Edom is caring about a Christian? No. Okay, you still stuck on idols. You still stuck on Christ. You still stuck upon JC. You don't have the truth, bro. You're not teaching the truth. All right? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, through our elder apostles of Great Millstone on down, bro. This is the truth. And Esau Edom is painting us as a target. So when they come down with that great wrath, okay, they're going to take away certain of us from our houses, from our places, and put us in these camps and feed us onto these idols, okay, the MOTB, okay, and also these, these pods, bro, okay, these pods, to be able to track and monitor you. So everything is leading back up to the MOTB. Everything is leading up to a digital infrastructure. Okay, MOTB, all right. Be able to buy or sell, how to track you. Remember, Esau Edom has a godlike complex. And Lord willing, let's grab that. Let's actually grab that right now. Okay. The 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 4. And it says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. So this is what this man is. This man has a godlike complex to the point where he controls the people. He gonna think that he is the Most High. Putting people to death to be able to track their health data, their credit score, knowing everything about you. All right, knowing everything about you. All right, to put you to death. Hey, the Lord is the same way. The Lord could track you, whatever. All right, if you're not going right, and He calls up your name, you out of there. There's nothing you could do about that. So this is how Esau Edom wants to move. He wants to move with a mindset of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, which is the pride of these devils, all right. The Lord has given the pride to these devils, where their heart has deceived them to think that they're the Most High, that they can't be stopped. Okay. So let's go back to 2nd Esdras. 2nd Esdras 16 and what is that? 70. All right, verse 69. It says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under the foot. Right. So if you're consenting unto the MOTB, onto these, death pods or whatever, by a click of a button, okay, an algorithm, okay, bro, you're going to be had in derision. You're going to be going crazy. And guess what? Them great grievous swords are going to show. All right, you're going to be marked as a person that has the MOTB. You may get the MOTB. You may, whatever. Doesn't mean you finna be fed. Esau Edom is a devil, bro. He's a deceiver. He will trick you into just getting into his plan. Okay. Verse 70, for there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So it's going to be a great wrath coming down towards the Israelites. All right. Esau Edom is going to come down onto the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. He's going to be hunting them down, coming in with that great wrath, because they want to fulfill their plan. They want to fulfill their agenda. All right. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So it's going to be mass death and destruction towards the Israelites. And guess what? We're going to be the ones that told you first. Then you're going to know a prophet has been among you. Because you don't want to listen. Esau, Edom is not playing. He's not finna show no mercy in this new world order. Okay? He's not going to show no mercy in this new world order. He's not going to show none. He's going to be destroying, slaying, and killing. Okay? Deleting. All right? And that's all coming from the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because we know that Esau, Edom is thy left hand, the sword of the Lord. Okay? So, hey, we're coming to a time of great evil. Let's grab Ephesians 5 and 15. It says, See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. The days are evil. We're coming to an evil time. All right, let's go to 2 Corinthians 14. And right here, verse 16. It says, For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. Right, we've seen slavery. All right, we go in the record books. We see all the great evils that's happened. But it's going to be a greater evil that's going to come, which is Jacob's trouble. Martial law, great death, destruction, bodies laying on the street, people getting hunted down, houses getting blown in, women getting ravaged, kids getting held for ransom, all this stuff. Okay, we're gonna be living in an apocalyptic reality. All right, it says verse 17. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. Okay, so greater evils are coming. The world is weak because of the man that's ruling, the wicked. All right, but as you see. Right here. Let's go back. It says deletion pods that remotely kill useless citizens. So this is what the elite want. All right. And they want to put a tracking device within you to be able to, call that time. The kill switch. All right. Hey, so with that, Lord willing, this lesson been edifying. I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem HaKakodash. Till next time, I say Shalom.